hate you, and I hate you, and I hate me, and I hate us.
But we've got the band back together for the last time in a while.
We're not talking about it.
I'm gonna cry. Meg leaves tomorrow.
No, I don't.
She'll always be with us.
Not mine.
Guys, welcome back to Vic's channel.
Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Why did you look so sad then? Sorry, I just looked at your face in the viewfinder. So we are filming a camp Q&A, and you guys seem to love when I have other people in my videos.
No, there's 3 of us.
It's the 3 of us. It's the first video I've filmed with 3 people. But yeah, I thought the 3 of us would come together, and you look so rude right now. We've ordered food. We're going to film a mukbang after this, so stay tuned. But yeah, we thought we'd film a little Q&A. Meg goes home tomorrow. But I have some questions that you guys had just asked from a while ago, and we're just going to talk through some of them. And yeah, I'm excited. I love filming videos with other people because I just go off on tangents all the time.
We forget what questions
and I feel like I can just
spoken about.
Talk so much more.
This is not going to be any better.
True.
Yeah, this is going to be worse.
It's going to be worse.
Let's
I can't wait. I can't wait. But thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, first question: when you get a friend group at camp, does it stay the same for the whole summer?
No.
No.
We were saying, didn't we? Like we were close up when we first met, but then all of a sudden, it just like switched. We were like,
really? Yeah. Like
I love you.
It's hard because you do a lot of different things at camp. So when you first go and orientation, you just gravitate to whoever you're near in your bunks, like who you're next to,
so
and you just sort of figuring out which age division you want to be with. And at our camp they like test you out in different bunks with like a few other people, and so I got really close with like 2 other people who I ended up actually staying friends with, obviously, but like not being in a bunk with when I had when the kids came. So I ended up not staying as close with them just because of circumstances. So your friend groups change normally to either be with like who you're on your day off and evenings off with, or who you're in as you're with the co-counselor. It's like Sally was my co-counselor.
We're only friends at convenience.
Yeah, literally.
That's the same for me and you though. Like we were closer for me and Sally met in 2019 at camp, and like we were close.
So basically, like Sally has no friends by choice. Is what I'm hearing.
Huh?
You have no friends by choice, is what I'm hearing.
No, none at all.
So convenient. Okay.
No one likes me. It's good to know.
Come on, this is a positive place, guys.
I'm joking. I love them both so much. And then me and Vic, because of cheerleading, got closer.
Like again, circumstantial. Is that a word?
Yes, that is a word.
Like who you're in a bunk with, who you have your time off with. If you specialise in an area with anyone, you'll just be close with them because you spend more time.
This year.
Yeah. But even last year we were.
The fact that we don't have the same day off and night.
Oh yeah, wait, no, last year we were. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
We might. Yeah, you won't just stick with one friend group. You'll branch out. You'll speak to everyone in orientation as well. Like you'll get close to everyone.
And travels as well. If you want to travel afterwards, like I became so much closer with like some of the lads from camp afterwards when we were travelling that I didn't really know that well at camp just because I didn't have the same day off as them.
So true. Okay, next question. One must-have you would pack for camp. Like, what's one thing you'll take?
Sally, you go
Brownie seeds.
Oh, stop. This girl and her prawn cocktail crisps. She will. How many packs are you going to try and take? How are you going to take them?
I'm going to have to smuggle them. I'm going to have to get someone to bring them.
She's going to make me bring them, I know she is.
Oh my god, can you? Please.
So I'll bring like a 6-pack.
That's a good thing though, like snacks from home is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because
and it's good because the kids want to know more about where you're from.
I want to bring some as well.
Not that I would share my
prawn cocktails are cultural.
I would never share them. But like dairy milk.
Yeah, like chocolate, biscuits,
the whole may contain nuts thing though.
Yeah.
Is a bit risque.
Yeah. Let's say snacks from home, that's a good one.
Yeah.
No, my actual essential would probably be like a really light raincoat. Nothing that's heavy because
the ones you can really fold into those little pouches.
I bought a proper like Georgie from
And did you wear it?
Yeah. When? Yeah, I did.
It didn't rain?
Multiple times. When it did rain, I was sweet. I was covered. I had a proper like knee length, like yellow.
I don't remember ever you see. Did you ever see her in that?
Yes.
I think she's fine.
I think proof or it didn't happen. Just kick my camera. Proof or it didn't happen.
I'm not even joking. I actually look like this.
It has to be at camp. You can't just show me you in this coat at home. Right, we're getting off topic here.
Sorry.
Well, what's yours? What's your one thing?
Sliders or flip flops.
Ooh.
Because you wear trainers like 90% of the time, but the sliders. Oh, is that our food?
Hi. I think that's our food. Okay, so
quick fire. Let's go.
Sliders or flip flops.
Sliders or flip flops for the shower as well. I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Glitter.
Yeah.
Glitter's always my favourite thing to take. It's the one thing that I had in orientation. I remember, like, it's little things like that that just help you make friends.
Yeah,
it sounds so silly.
Because you lent it out to everyone. That's so true. And your jerseys as well.
And like face paint, like fancy dress stuff, like that for me. Again, like I don't know. It sounds so silly. Like it helps you make friends.
No, it does. That's so true.
Because I'd be like, oh, I've got some glitter. Like use this. Like things like you can share and borrow within the first week, and then for the rest of the summer is so nice to have because I don't know. It just gives you that one thing that you know someone else is going to need as well, and a lot of people don't take.
No, that's such a good point actually.
So true, bestie.
Be the glitter bringer.
Yeah, be the glitter bringer. Okay. Is it like Camp Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's more like the Parent Trap. Like I always resonated with the Parent Trap.
Although in the Parent Trap there's like no counsellors around ever. They're just completely unattended. It's like the Parent Trap,
and like the
but
fact
with more
that they send them off to
counsellors.
some random bunk never happened. But
I mean, guys, it's a movie. Come on.
But yeah, you get the gist. It's not real.
Okay, what's the best part about being a returner? Now you're not.
I can't answer that.
You can answer this in 6 months.
I would say just the fact that you're familiar with everything and you just feel more comfortable.
Even though I do think, like, I wish I could experience camp again for the first time.
Yeah.
In a way, because like,
did you not feel like this year was a little bit? Because it had been so long
to
since
be
she's
fair,
gone back.
I did feel like it was the first time. But I do think it's nice, like the unknown, like. But I'm also a control freak, so for me, I'd always take being a returner over the first time.
We're exactly the same though in that way.
Like I love being able to help the new staff as well, and like doing tours and like taking people around, like answering questions. Like,
you're on the welcome committee.
Yeah, this year. Well, I haven't sent emails up.
No, but were you for
last year? I was, yeah. But yeah, it is. I do love being a returner, but I think first-time staff don't think that just because we love being a returner that you're not going to like your first time.
I love being first time.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a roller coaster of emotions.
It is.
But then it levels out and then you just have the best time ever.
Yeah, like orientation, like that's what I love. You are thrown in the deep end, but everyone is, and everyone's in the same boat.
Yeah.
And there's normally like 60% new people, like every year.
So even if you are a returner, it's still very new.
And no one makes you feel like, oh, we're a returner and you're not.
No.
Like these two were both been before, and like I would have known because they know it so well and they know the traditions, but like wouldn't have known it because you made me feel like that.
Yeah, but you always still say to me like, I can't believe you were there.
No, I literally can't. Like it's so weird. Like it never made me feel like that ever.
Yeah,
especially because you have different experience every year that you go.
Oh yeah, so different. Just helping people out. I think just easing the process for others. Like even in our group chat now, like being able to message and talk to the new staff and be like, oh, like this is the answer to this. Like this is what you can do to like help.
This is what I wanted to know before I went, and now I can help you.
Because it's nice, you can put yourself in their shoes. Like you know exactly what the feeling was like when you were nervous and like scared to go. You can help ease that. That's my favourite part.
For sure.
Did you prefer working with your kids when they were younger or older? Again,
this is I'm not involved in
I always use you as an example for this though, because you were so adamant you wanted the younger kids.
Yes.
And you went completely the other scale.
Not my
I know you
choice,
didn't experience working with the younger ones, but it was the best.
Oh, the best. I mean, then I worked with a lot of the young ones in cheerleading as well.
True.
Like I taught cheerleading to a lot of the younger ones, but I loved having the older ones. Like I didn't know if it would be for me, but it like they knew me better than I knew myself. Even within like 10 days, they were like, "You'll be good at this. Like, give it a go. We promise you, you'll like it." And I did. So I trust them.
But then you did. You literally went from freshman to
CITs.
CITs, like the two polar opposite age groups.
CITs all the way.
Yeah.
All the way. The older kids.
I do think it really depends, because like I loved having my girls as freshmen, but then like going back with them, like it was juniors last year and they'll be seniors this year. Like you can just have different conversations with them as well. Like you can connect
have
with
freshmen. Bless their cotton socks, they're 6 years old.
Yeah, they're young. Like it's a young age to go to camp,
so young to be away from home that long.
Yeah.
Like so it's almost like they just don't even like they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
They have no clue. They're just like being little kids.
Yeah.
But with the CITs, it's like they're appreciative because it's their last summer. Like,
they have little quirks about each of them
with the place. Like it's just.
It really depends though. Like I know people that would return year after year and only work with freshmen because they love having their little kids. Because there's pros and cons. Like you definitely build relationships quicker with the younger kids because they rely on you a lot more than the older ones do. But then the older ones, you have a lot more in common. And I always say it's like whether you want to be like a mom for the summer or a big sister or a bit like
it's completely like that. 100%. Yeah.
It really depends. But
I felt like just like a big sister. Yeah.
Next one. If you're a specialist, is it hard to make friends outside of your activity? No.
Not one bit.
I mean, I was kind of like a partial specialist. Like, I wasn't really. I was only off sometimes.
I think like both generals and specialists see just as many counsellors, because if you're a general, you're seeing every specialist at every activity. And even as a specialist, you're seeing every general counsellor bring the kids down to you.
I think also as a specialist, like in your particular area, like you made really good friends with like the gymnastics stuff and like the Ninja Warrior stuff, because you're there with them all the time. So it's not hard to make friends. It's just different groups. So rather than being with like your co-counsellors and your kids all day, you're with different counsellors who have different age kids, which is quite nice because then you make friends out of your own bunk.
Yeah, that's so true.
Which is
you definitely don't struggle.
I was a weird one though, because as a photographer, like
it's very different.
I was going to every activity and seeing I felt like I literally knew not everyone, but definitely didn't know everyone.
Close,
but quite a few people.
Yeah.
But honestly, like you're just not gonna run out of things to talk about.
No.
Like, you'll literally because that's all you've got, you'll just go up to people and just have a conversation about literally anything. You can make friends with anyone over anything.
That's so true. I had a girl message me yesterday asking about camp, and she was like, I'm just so nervous about like not being able to make friends and blah blah blah, and I was like, you're one of the most sociable people I know. Like, I can't believe that you would feel like that, but it's like in the best way. Like, I know you're going to go and thrive there and like have so much fun. And even if you're not super sociable, like, I still think it's a great thing to bring you out of your shell.
I was at my first summer, I was so shy, like so nervous, so awkward, and like when I look back at who I was there, I don't even recognise the person I was.
I don't recognise.
Look at her now.
Yeah. Like even me in 2019, like I've changed so much. Oh yeah, it's like what we said in the video the other day when someone asked about the best things to talk about, like conversation starts with making new friends. And it's like you'll never have to think about a conversation.
Never.
Because there's always something, like even if you just ask someone, oh, what are you doing at camp? Like, where are you from? How old are you?
Do you want to be with?
Like, and then like even further through the summer, it's like, oh, were you on that night off? Like there's always gossip going around.
Did you hear that gossip? Or like, what did you do on that night off? There's always things to talk about, like
always something.
You always have something in common with somebody, or it's like, oh, what is it like with your kids as opposed to like my kids? Like, there's always something.
Like, I remember even in orientation, like I just spoke to someone and we had the same birthday.
Yeah, little things like that.
Randomly get to know people.
But yeah, that's what orientation does, is like, because they know that when camp starts, you are like more restricted staff wise to who you work with and who you spend all your time with. Like that's why orientation is now like 10-11 days long, because it gives us that time to bond and actually make connections with all those people, because they know that you do end up then splitting off. And when camp starts, like you are mainly with the group that your division, like your counsellors are, and then all of your specialty areas, like you're not stuck with them, but you're with them, and that's who you spend all summer with. These two are stuck together.
She loves
yeah, you spend a lot more time with them. So orientation, like, that's why you just spend so much time with other people. You do so many crazy things. I'm so excited for orientation.
I'm excited to go back as a returner for orientation.
Yeah.
And now know what's coming a little bit.
Yeah, that's the next question actually, is favourite part about orientation.
Ooh.
Also favourite like activity or event or like something about orientation,
like,
maybe.
On the nights.
Oh, I love the evenings.
We always have like, we have people come in, we have parties, and like it's weird because you're sober,
but it's like, so great.
It's just so much.
You wouldn't normally meet like 300 people completely sober and like have a dance party in multicolored clothing.
But that's the one thing I love about camp, is that you feel like that's so fine to do, and you love
100%.
doing that in that environment.
100%.
But I'd say like you say, like the evenings though, when we'd like the activities would finish and we'd go down to like the dock and we just like sit and like watch the stars and we just like chat about the day.
The music on.
Oh, it was like so fun.
It was so much fun.
But in terms of actual activity at camp, I love the Tight and Bright party, like the dance party they have in the social hall. But also when they took us out bowling.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't know if that really counted. I didn't love that as much.
Yeah, like I don't know. I think I just liked the things in camp because I was still getting used to it. Like when we left camp, I was just a bit like, this is like, I don't know. It was just a lot to get used to. I think when you know it already, it's like, oh, cool, let's go out and do something else fun. But like when you're just getting used to it, it can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes.
I think bowling came at a perfect time though, because it was maybe like 5 days in, and it was like, oh, it was so nice to get out of camp and like spend time with the people you'd met all week and you'd become so close to, and then experience life outside of the camp bubble.
Yeah, I think that and like the shopping mall and stuff, I enjoy a lot more this year for sure. I think mine was like, I think I really liked Camp Teller, which is like we do a little staff like talent competition kind of, not competition, just show. And it was so interesting because like some people who you just, I don't know, like not that you wouldn't think certain things, but just like support staff who maybe you've not really spoken to very much, or like their dominant language is like Spanish and you haven't really had the chance to speak, will just come up and sing.
Oh, it was amazing.
And they're just incredible. Like this boy, I can't remember his name, he had the most incredible voice. And everyone just went mad. Like everyone's up on the chairs, dancing, supporting.
So
like you just feel so supported. And I think we had quite a heavy day that day, because sometimes orientation, like it's just a lot of information. We had quite an information filled day about like safety and stuff like that, and it was quite a lot. And everyone just like relaxed in that evening and was just like, wow, this is so much fun. Like it was just exactly what we needed. So I think Camp Teller and like just like the evenings in general, but Camp Teller in particular,
I think it was around that time as well when everyone was like, the energy of the staff this year is like
it was
next level. Like
so
after that
good.
it was like, wow, like this is a good team.
It was so, I miss it.
This is exciting. Right, let's do one more and then we've got food, so we're gonna eat.
I'm hungry.
Film another video. Do the kids wake you up during the night? Do yours?
No.
Like, I'm intrigued to know if
I had once.
Yeah.
and I'd only been asleep for like half an hour, I think, and then she just came over and she was just feeling really ill. But that doesn't like stick in my mind. Do you know what I mean? Like that didn't happen very often. So with the older kids, I think from like sort of 14 up, they don't generally do that.
Did you? Did you?
No. But I was also in the staff room.
Yeah.
In the lodge. So
yeah, true.
Like Meg was like first point of call because she was in the
I was first point of contact.
I did obviously like my freshman summer a lot. Like you get woken up a lot. But like it's like just pure homesickness. Like the kids are so young, bless them, and sometimes it was for them the first time they'd ever been away from home, and like all they wanted was just for you to like sit with them on their bed or like talk to them, just because it's like it can be quite scary looking the bunk at night as well, especially like when you want to go to the bathroom and it's like pitch black out there and you just wander around, you can't see anything.
There's trees outside like creaking and, like,
and if there's noises like, you'll hear some like crazy noises and it can freak them out. So it's completely normal to get woken up. Like even some of my kids last year like would wake me up just because they were a little bit just like they just wanted someone to sit with them and just like calm them down. Like do you know what I mean? Just like so you'll get that at, like I say, all ages probably, like from like 14, 15, probably not as much, just because the kids are used to camp by that time. They've been there 6 years
some of them,
but you do get woken up, but it's completely normal, and they'll talk about that a lot in orientation anyway, about how to handle kids that wake up in the night or like homesickness. Like you'll get all that training and stuff covered. But am I boring you? Okay, so we're gonna finish the video off there. We don't think we answered many questions, but I think we went into them in a lot of detail, which I think a lot of people like. So yeah, we're gonna go and literally eat now.
My stomach is rumbling.
Film a mukbang while we're eating. A few more Q&As.
So excited.
I think it's a Q&A. I don't know. Got some video ideas. We'll come up with something. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Meg's literally trying to dig into the food as we speak.
So hungry,
but yeah, see you next video.